I'm Ken Steele, and I'm really excited to invite you to join Eduvation Circles, a new virtual community for Canada's most forward-looking higher education leaders, marketers, and other administrators, to truly engage, not just with me, but with each other too. For the past 2 decades, I've been monitoring trends and innovations from around the world, conducting market research and fine-tuning institutional strategies. And I've tried a wide range of media to disseminate ideas and insights as broadly as I can, from email newsletters to white papers and journal articles, my 10 with Ken audio and video podcasts. But at the same time, my bread and butter has really been facilitating dialogue at board retreats and building consensus on campuses. I've had the chance to interact with thousands of people from around the world, and I've been convening roundtables online since well before the pandemic.
I would just value the opportunity to connect with people who are dealing with very similar scenarios in the same environment, yet in a non-competitive way.
I really like the idea of being able to understand the trends that are going across the country. Sometimes you can feel quite isolated in these kinds of jobs, just trying to keep up.
In many ways, the tools we were using were frustrating, fragmented, and limited. Email listservs and newsletters, Google Docs and Dropboxes, Zoom meetings, time-consuming surveys, and manual reminders. It was exhausting. Finally, I decided to stop just hoping that I was creating a community and start taking it seriously as Eduvation's mission. I looked at dozens of platforms designed specifically to create virtual communities, and finally settled on one, Mighty Networks, that could do everything I wanted and more, and put it all in one place. After a few months of configuration, trial, and error, the result is Eduvation Circles. I think you'll find Circles more immediate than a newsletter, more interactive than a blog, and a great way to engage in year-round conversations, face-to-face or in writing. Circles will likely continue to expand and improve in the months ahead as everyone in the community finds new ways to make it more useful and valuable. But at launch, there are 6 progressively deeper circles, each its own private community. At the entry level, a free Reader's Circle essentially replaces my email newsletter. I'll post news items, blogs, and videos here throughout the day most weekdays. Readers can comment directly on them. Unlike the newsletter, they can follow specific topics and get real-time notifications, or an email digest once a day. Real insiders, though, will want to enter Eduvation's inner circle, where they can engage in threaded conversations, pose polls to each other, and join me for regular office hours and live streams. At launch, the inner circle will be free for at least 6 months as we develop the community and get a better sense of its value. Ultimately, insiders will likely subscribe monthly with a credit card. But marketing and communications professionals will want to consider the Marcom Circle, which includes access to the Reader and Insider Circles too. The Marcom Circle brings together frontline practitioners and senior leaders from colleges, universities, and polytechnics in a shared discussion area where they can share examples, ask questions, and access resource collections, like noteworthy videos, brand campaigns, Marcom org charts, policies, and much more. I'll be hosting regular office hours and live streams for this circle too. While individuals can join the Marcom Circle with a credit card, institutions can purchase memberships for teams of any size at discounted annual rates. Senior Marcom leaders, Chief Marcom Officers, or CMOs, have the option to join a select group of their peers in the CMO Circle. This group not only has access to the other 3 levels, but has a confidential forum for posts, discussion, and polls, as well as quarterly Zoom roundtable sessions for frank discussions about management and leadership concerns. Most CMOs join under an annual plan that includes 6 more Zoom roundtables for a total of 10 sessions throughout the year, in what we're calling the Marcom Masterminds package. Some Polytechnic CMOs belong to a private roundtable, the Guild, which also finds its home here on Eduvation Circles. Guilders enjoy the same privileges as members of the CMO Circle, and can opt to join the CMO Circle and/or the Masterminds package for an additional fee. The CMO and Guild Circles provide private areas for these close-knit communities to engage in frank discussion, but the larger Marcom Circle provides a shared common area for discussion and information sharing between CMOs, guilders, and some less senior personnel too. Likewise, the Inner Circle provides a space for discussions about issues beyond Marcom, trends in programs, pedagogy, politics, institutional strategy, and more. So that is the vision for Eduvation Circles so far. I hope you'll join me in this experiment and help create a forward-looking community eager to have its eyes opened and minds blown. I'm looking forward to the same.